Hello, God bless you, and welcome again to my channel, The Secret Place TV. Today, the Lord laid in my heart to talk about passion. Passion is the fuel of the soul. When there is no passion, there is no energy to pursue. So, whenever you see somebody pursuing something relentlessly, consistently, there is passion in the person for what they are doing. Apart from the fact that the person is called to do it, or that the person has a purpose, an assignment to do something, where there is passion, there is energy, there is strength of the spirit. Paul was speaking in the Bible. He said, "For me to live is Christ, and to die is gain." That is passion. That is passion. Knowing your assignment and pursuing your assignment makes you passionate about it. And like I said yesterday, our first assignment and calling is to fellowship with God. But you cannot fellowship with God or fulfill your assignment or build intimacy with God without passion. Jesus, speaking in the Bible, he said that the passion or the zeal of his Father's house consumes him. So there is a zeal and the energy you have when you want to build an intimacy with God. You see, I was talking a few days ago and I said, I've been doing this since I was 16 years old. And I say it humbly, it takes passion to do this. It takes passion to be consistent. For something you have done for more than 20 years, you have to be passionate about it. You know, been writing books since I was a teenager, been singing since I was a teenager, been serving the Lord since I was a teenager, been a leader in church since I was a teenager. If you are not passionate, you cannot drive that. It takes passion to drive what God has called you to do. Maybe God has called you to be a father, a mother, a leader, a mentor, a counselor, a nurse, a doctor, whatever God has called you to be. Because I said yesterday, when we are talking about purpose or calling or assignment, we're not talking about ministry, because some of you think that when we talk about calling, then it is ministry, to be a pastor, to be a preacher. No. Let me shock some of you. I am not a pastor. Because some people think I'm a pastor. I'm not a pastor. Yesterday, someone said that I'm a pastor. I'm not a pastor. I serve in the church. I'm a brother like every other person in the church. But I have an assignment in the kingdom. So when we are talking about a call or an assignment, we're not talking about only ministry. Your ministry is what God has called you to do. That is your ministry. And some of you, your ministry is to sponsor the gospel. I know people that they don't know how to preach, they don't know how to explain the Bible, but the money they have is taking the gospel around the world. So it takes passion for you to drive what God has called you to do. You have to be consistent. You have to be insistent. You have to be on it day and night. All right? So I want to encourage you today to be passionate about your personal time with God, your fellowship, your intimacy with God, your assignment, whatever God has called you to do. Do not disregard it. Do not despise it. The Bible said, do not despise the days of little beginning, right? So stay on it. Stay on top of it and keep doing it. You see, what God blesses is consistency. You have to be consistent. You have to be committed. You have to keep doing it. Stay on it. Keep doing it. That is when the blessing comes, right? I want to encourage you today, as we go on this journey, you need to be passionate. You need to prove that God has called you to build an intimacy with him, that you are a child of God, and that you will fulfill your assignment. And your first assignment is to build your intimacy with God. You wake up in the morning, you observe your prayers, your devotion, your fellowship. That is passion. Passion is consistent. You keep doing it, right? So I want to encourage you today. If you have not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe. Even though I don't normally say it, just subscribe. If you have not subscribed, and share this channel or the link with somebody to join. I'm really grateful to God for what God is doing through this channel, and I'm getting messages from people, and I return all the glory to God. God bless you. Be passionate about your assignment. God bless you. Emmanuel.